I think we're just live, Bob. I don't think it came through.
Hope can drive a man insane.
I'm going to tell you like it really is. Oh, I say it again. You've been had. You've been took.
We still got a chance.
Chance my ass.
Come on, Lou.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing.
And if you four have really come all this way just to turn back now, then seriously, you guys, the fuck?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Steel Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Rivero from SteelSanctuary.com. I'm here with Bob and Trent today. Dave may or may not make it later on. Oh, this is the first Steelers post-mortem we've done for 2025. Guys, this was pretty bad. I mean, this is about as bad as it gets. You lose to the Seahawks at home.
It was ugly.
Sam Darnold.
Sure.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, the Seahawks, I saw a stat today. I think they've won like 20 of their last 24 games in the Eastern time zone. And it's not an excuse, but I mean, they were completely unprepared. There was, we made the point last week, they played as bad as they could play and they still won. You know what? This was headed for another really bad performance that they probably would have won if they hadn't gone just plain stupid for 10 minutes. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get it. I see it already with the fire them all. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll get into this later, but I mean, I cannot honestly think of a coach who did a good job. I put it out on X. The only guy I thought who did a really good job was a goddamn hot dog vendor who kept Connor Hayward from stuffing his fucking face.
That might be it. Let's do injuries first. Alex Highsmith looks like he dodged a little bit of a bullet. He doesn't have to go on IR. He's still going to be out a couple weeks. I would imagine till a bye, right? I mean, they got two games in the bye. 3 games.
Yeah, three games and then the bye, right?
So he might just, maybe after the bye. Loudermilk, high ankle sprain too. I don't know how long he's going to be out. Does anybody care at this point? Is the question with him.
Fuck no.
And just something to keep an eye on. Aaron Rodgers was wincing a lot. He finished the game. Well, he didn't finish the game actually, but he played through after that. But 41-year-old quarterback holding his arm. I'll be interested to see the injury report tomorrow. What Mike Tomlin has to say.
Was it the hand?
Hand or
the
arm
hand,
or something.
The hand looked like it hit the helmet of the defender on the one replay.
He still uncorked an awesome pass right after that injury. So I think he was wincing more like, oh my God, why did I fucking sign up for this? I mean, it was, did he play great? No, but if Pat could have held on to the fucking ball.
That was a bad drop.
DK Metcalf, I made the point in chat yesterday, only half jokingly, he averages 6 drops a year. Great news, guys. They're all out of the way. He's got them done in the first 2 games. So, I tried to tell anybody who would listen about the DK Metcalf hype. He's a monster. There's a lot to like about him. He's not a top-tier wide receiver 1. He's a little bit better than George Pickens in that he hustles and that he will knock somebody for real on his ass. Pickens kind of cheap shots people. DK Metcalf kills him. I mean, yeah, he's our wide receiver 1, and he's not a great one. He's probably the best wide receiver 2 out there. He's an okay wide receiver 1.
Yeah, and I think that's a little strong, but I mean, I get your point. There are drops there. Adam asks a question here. Do we think the loss of Deshaun Elliott, was a bigger problem to the run defense than people are saying? I'm sure it was a problem for them, but I'm tired of making excuses for this team. Tired of it. There are other teams that lose starting players and don't fucking completely fall apart in the second half in the run game. I'm tired of
I'm going to say this. Deshaun Elliott is a massive loss. As in general, he was a phenomenal player last year.
Probably their best player last year.
He is far from the fucking problem in the run defense right now. The whole defensive line, the whole front seven is just a complete shit show right now.
We got to get into it with Keanu Benton to start. Just horrendous again. Just getting thrown out of the club. Double team and just wash him away. Tomlin said he doesn't know how to fix this. Well, let's start there. Get him off the nose and start. Let's start there and work our way through the problems after that. Yes, the entire defense has to take responsibility for this, but it starts right in the middle.
Yeah,
Does anyone disagree that that's the problem number one?
No, that's the starting point.
Yeah, I mean, we said it from the beginning of the game yesterday. It was asinine. They put Black on the field to start, and they played him where they should have been playing Benton. Not that I think it would have made a hell of a lot of difference, because I heard Pony of all people make this point, and I really couldn't even argue with thinking, hey, Pony, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's like, you're telling me he gets thrown around by guards and centers, but putting him over left tackles is going to improve his game?
Well, that's the scary part, right?
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
I do think it would improve, but at this point, it's like saying, okay, well, instead of laying flat on your back, you'll just be going backwards 10 yards. I mean...
And is this another Broderick Jones thing where his confidence is shot now from getting killed on the nose for a year and a half or 2 years? Now, is he a shell of himself because the confidence is shot? Playing out of position.
I'm going to be honest with you. I disagree with that part. If he was out on the end, he would be a much better player, because he plays. If you watch it, so the little bit I got to see, when he's single covered, one guy, he's doing fine. Which, let's be honest, I mean, Cam gets double teams too at times, but Cam's also a high-end player in his position. You're going to look to double team him. You're not going to probably scheme up a double team on Keanu Benton if he's on the end instead of the nose. They know they can double team him on the nose and shove him 10 yards backwards, so you have an open, easy running lane. Like, I think he'd be better on the end, but this is like, you're trying to build the foundation on a house with a broken fucking foundation, because he's supposed to be the foundation of the defense, and it's just not working. If nobody watched me and Bob's fucking episode, everything we're talking about right now was throughout that entire fucking episode. It was on film. It's been on film for years. This was no surprise. Tomlin acting like this is a fucking like one-off thing. It's a joke. Like, this kid cannot play at the strength he needs to play at to be on the fucking nose. Y.A. Black Kent, he's your anchor. That motherfucker needs to be on the nose tomorrow.
And he acts like this is some algebra equation he can't figure out. Like, he's perplexed. I mean,
and just to throw one thing in too here, because everybody, if you watch the podcast, I love Y.A. Black. But I saw a couple of times where, and the one where Cross went and sought out Wilson and murdered him. I mean, they have Black lining out so wide between the tight end and the fucking tackle, and they let them get into him. And I thought the tight end was holding him, but they're never going to call that in the interior of the line if you keep your hands in. The tight end's holding him, cross releases. They've already got Black up and out of the way. And then he goes and crushes Wilson, who should have been flying through that hole and meeting Kenneth Walker in the backfield instead of waiting for I don't know why our guys just stand there and go, you're supposed to be fast linebackers. When you get a hole, you fucking fill it. Get in there and go attack. What's the point of being fast if you're going to sit there? And I've heard if we had a Landon Roberts, great. He's fucking slow, so he couldn't get to those holes. Maybe he could fight through and only give up a 4-yard gain instead of a 10-yard gain. Well, let's fucking celebrate that. They'll hold the ball for 30 minutes while they run down the field on us. Either we need to get a real thumper, or you need to teach these two guys. And I don't even know how you can teach them, because you got small linebackers who half the game got a lineman on their lap immediately because their guys are getting dumped into them. So, of course, they're not aggressive filling the holes. They expect to be fucking run over.
This is all in their philosophy. This is all in their philosophy. They kept Mark Bruner, and they released Mark Robinson. You couldn't use Mark Robinson in this game? This is what I was talking about when I thought he was going to make the 53.
No,
it's games like this.
We got to go back further than that. This is all about Landon Roberts to me.
Yeah, that's that too.
That was the biggest mistake.
Carson Brunner in the game, who's a thumper. They didn't put Carson Brunner in the game.
They put him in
give him
eventually,
a chance.
He played a few snaps in this game, but yeah, you're right. I mean, but this is like you're right. It's either Landon Roberts or Mark Robinson. Both of them, you let go when you know your weakness is run defense. When you know you got run out of the building against Baltimore.
And neither one of those guys would have made a difference.
I don't know.
They'd run differently. Those two guys are slow pass coverage liabilities. And all Seattle would have done was they would have made the adjustment and thrown little screens outside constantly to where.
Well, then you let the fast, let your fast secondary and Jalen Ramsey make plays in the outside rather than getting steamrolled through the inside. You got to pick your poison at some point.
I think the both linebackers play better if Y.A. Black's sitting in front of them. I think that's the answer. That's the long answer and the short answer, and it is the only answer. And I guarantee you, Tomlin is not going to do it.
No, he's not. He's stubborn. Even when there was no offensive lineman in front of him and a fullback coming, we saw that play. Double pancake, clear the room. It's honestly the most embarrassing play I've ever seen the Steelers defense in my 40 years of watching it. One fullback takes out both inside linebackers. Not just takes them out, flattens them.
Well, he didn't flatten.
He flattened both. They were both on their ass after the play. Bob,
that's not exactly true.
It's exactly true.
He pancaked Peyton Wilson into
Patrick and they
Queen.
Both ended up on their ass.
But it's not like he knocked one flat, went and sought the other one, and pancaked that.
I think it's more impressive to do two at once. Or less impressive for the Steelers defense.
If Queen doesn't take the stupidest angle in the world, he's running clean.
That's what we're talking about.
Running back.
That's what we're talking about.
Don't give the guy too much credit for the pay.
I'm not giving him too much credit. I'm saying that both Steelers linebackers are pathetic.
It was embarrassing.
Let's go over the numbers. Let's go over some numbers on this defense. They're averaging 31.5 points a game so far this season. They are 29th in points allowed. This is before tonight's Monday night game, so this could change a little bit to Monday night. 29th in yards allowed, 29th in yards per play, 28th in rushing yards, and 26th in passing yards. 10 straight games with 300 yards given up.
They've lost 6 of the last 7, and the only game they won was a 60-yard field goal at the buzzer by Boswell.
Yeah. Bad.
Well, they did score 34 points. The sad thing is the offense actually did enough to win yesterday. If Calvin Austin isn't stupid and tipped the ball to the Seattle player and Pat Freiermuth catches the ball, they probably score 30 points if those two things don't happen.
After saying all this, they were winning 14-7 at the half. And probably, I hesitate to say this, but probably win the game if the Caleb Johnson thing doesn't happen.
Could have.
That was a huge – and I'm not pinning this on the kid.
That was a massive momentum swing, though.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right about that.
It was.
The bottom line is none of this happens if Mike Tomlin didn't live in his fears and we go for it on 4th and 1.
4th and 1 at the 50.
Yeah.
Because then they don't drive down and get that field goal. Maybe they do on the ensuing kickoff. And they certainly don't kick the ball off to Johnson and him. I can't. I have no words for it. I have no words for how stupid that was on all sides. There is so much blame to go around on every single one of them. The coaches, the player. I mean, it just dumb. Just dumb. There's a reason it happens once every 50 years. Okay, it's dumb.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen once. Alex Kozora had the stat where it's happened to the Steelers 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years.
It's only been recovered for a touchdown. Due respect to the fucking idiot Alex Kozora. That's only happened once for a touchdown. Once
for a touchdown, but they've still blown it and given up the ball. And this is a reoccurring.
That happens all the time on punts and everything else. I'm not lumping those. I'm not giving them
a kickoff though. Kickoff is a whole different ball game.
Two of those were not kickoffs; they were free kicks. on safeties.
It's still rules. It's the same thing, Bob.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Oh,
And once every 45 years,
You're really
it happens
splitting
for a
hairs.
touchdown. And it's not
So you're gonna
splitting
say-
hairs.
it is.
People fumble punts and kickoffs all the fucking
It's
time.
not fumbled. It's not going.
It wasn't
it's
fumble.
not
It was
receiving
not
the ball.
recovered. They didn't touch the ball. It's
This
just
is
being
on Danny
free
Smith.
let up.
This is
Yeah.
and whoever's decision it is to have Caleb Johnson as a kick returner, because he's not a kick returner. He
I
didn't
had
do it in
this-
college. He shouldn't be doing it in the pros.
I had this argument online. Somebody told me, "Oh, he returned all these kicks in college." He returned one. It was a touchback. He was credited for one kickoff return in college. That was a touchback. It was a net of 0 yards. And I'm sorry, but in college, I have to go back and look. He didn't admit that the ball touched him. I had a really hard time telling when it was live if it touched him or didn't touch him. If that ball did not touch him in college, that is a touchback.
Yeah.
In the NFL, it's not.
Yeah.
So everybody who's murdering Caleb Johnson for not chasing that ball, if he didn't think he touched the ball in college, it's a touchback.
Caleb
It can
Johnson-
land in play and roll into the end zone, and it stops, and they blow it dead
Yeah.
as a touchback in college.
And
This
he
is a
should
rookie.
know.
He's
He
not a
should
return
know.
guy.
But
He should know. But Danny Smith, that's his job. If you're putting that kid back there as a rookie, make sure he fucking knows the difference between college rules and the NFL. If he doesn't, this is the shit that happens.
because Peppers was interviewed after the game, and he said he went over and explained it to him again.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like Caleb Johnson knew.
No. I don't think he did. And everybody's like saying, "Oh, well, Caleb's interview was a damnation." I think Caleb was just covering for the fucking coaching staff.
He just took.
He just
took
owned it. He just owned it. Like, I don't think it was his fault. I mean, yes, it is his fault. If you're unsure and you didn't hear the whistle blow, run the fuck back and go get it. But at the same time, who didn't tell him that this was part of the rule now? He doesn't know.
Here's an idea. Did I touch it? I don't know. I better go get it, because
Well,
if I did touch it, then
He
and,
made.
it-
He
and I'm
Go ahead.
sorry,
I'm
but
sorry.
it looked like he fucking touched it.
he,
I
he
could
made
tell.
no.
I'll
he
be
made-
honest.
He
He may
didn't
have.
make any
I could
movement
tell.
towards the ball at all. Like he was either acting great or felt like he didn't touch it, because
Yeah.
he made no effort whatsoever.
And just,
To even
just
turn
to be
around.
clear, he did return 13 kicks as a freshman at Iowa. And after that, he did 2 as a sophomore, and then none the last 2 years.
He's not a kick returner. We've seen the
No.
last couple kick returns. He's not good at it.
No, he's not
This is
good at it.
this is another thing that bugs me about Tom, and I think I brought this up last week or the week before. They do not value the return game, and have not since Antonio Brown. And this is an offense that struggled for the last 8 years.
I don't think you could say that with Ray McLeod. That's the last.
Yeah,
one.
all right.
Yeah,
I'll give you
Ray
McLeod.
was.
He was pretty
Yeah,
good.
he was.
He was okay. But they do not value this. With an offense that's struggling, that should be one of your main things. Go find a kick returner. It's not Cordero Patterson, and it's not Caleb Johnson. It's embarrassing.
Well, I thought Trey Essex made a good point on X before it happened. And he said, why is Caleb Johnson the one where this is where you should have immediately said, this ain't going to work. He caught the ball and started the return, and he ran sideways thinking he was going to get the corner, and probably had enough room maybe to get a corner and maybe get another 5 or 10 yards. And not only could he not get there, he got tackled inside the 20. And Essex tweeted out at the time, he was like, why is this guy returning kicks? He has no burst. He was a slow running back at the combine. He's a slow running back on the field. This is not a return man. You know, maybe
No.
he is okay going straight ahead in a short little window and he can clip 4 or 5 yards of the carry, but he's got no burst. He's not speed. I mean, look, the 40 fucking time matters. It matters. You don't believe us? Take a look. Watch tonight when Najee Harris doesn't fucking play.
I think he's got
I
speed.
think-
He needs time to build it up.
The
I think
40
he's slow
time.
off the block.
The 40
That's my
time is
fear.
all about how you come out of the blocks. That means that. And as a running back, you're not shooting out of the blocks like a fucking. It doesn't matter. I mean, if
It helps
you
a
want to
little
look
bit,
at the
though.
wide receiver, great, because you have to get off a fucking press man. Running backs, they take a second before they go anyway. Like
But as a
you're
kick
not.
returner, it matters.
As a kick returner, I would
Yeah.
say yes. And honestly, have you seen our fucking blocking on the kick return so far?
Oh, that's another.
It's the biggest shit show I've ever seen. There is no fucking structure to how they block. If you watch other teams, hell, watch Seattle. That fucking dude had all day to run outside of every one of our players. They funneled everybody into the middle, and that kid ran right the fuck around him. We don't do any of that shit.
Somebody brought up on X that Kenneth Gainwell's making career decisions out there and not really throwing any blocks when he's out there on the kick. If the ball's not coming to him, he's kind of olaying out there. I got to go back and look at it because I haven't seen it for myself. But it makes sense because you're right. There isn't much room to run out there.
Well, but then again, he also made the big play on special teams last week to cause the fumble. So I don't know that we're saying career decisions. Maybe he's not doing a great job blocking on the kick return. But a guy who threw his body in there and caused a fumble a week ago all of a sudden is making career decisions. Come on.
Yeah. Can I say this? If they fucking cut Kenneth Gainwell tomorrow, I wouldn't care. He's as fucking worthless as anybody on this team. He's the worst player on the offense right now.
This is their new Cordell Patterson. They love him. They want to get him more involved. He's
trash.
If Cordell Patterson would have stayed healthy last year, we would have seen this kind of usage. This is what we would have seen.
Let's be honest on this too, Bob. If he doesn't hit the fucking football, he didn't make the goddamn tackle either because he fucking whiffed on everything but the ball. Like that strip, let's be honest. He put his fucking hand on the ball and punched it, but he wasn't going to make a tackle because he fucking missed everything else. He's not throwing his body in the fire. Let's just be honest. He's been blown up in pass blocking numerous times already. He dropped a goddamn easy check down last game. This dude is fucking garbage.
If my aunt had balls, he'd be my uncle. The bottom line is he did hit the ball. And it's a little early because his usage, they're using him the wrong way. He is not
I'm shocked.
Hand the ball, run the tackle, run inside the tackles running back. When you look last year in Philly where he has success, he has success in the passing game. I'm not going to kill him for the one where he didn't swing his head around. I thought Aaron Rodgers threw that ball a little early on that little bleed out check down. I'm not going to kill him too much for that. But his running success was running outside the tight end, these sweeps to the end, which last year we fucking loved. Cordell Patterson couldn't run those, so of course we did it. Gainwell can run those, and we're running them in between the tackles. I know we were talking before, Jalen Warren didn't have a good game running the ball. Most of Jalen had a lot of 4 to 9 yard carries in the game, but he also had a couple of 1 yards, no yards. When 2nd and 3, why are you handing off? I don't get it. We get a nice little completion on first down. Let Aaron Rodgers get a rhythm. Complete that easy pass. 2nd and 3. Now you could throw down the field. The defense has to play at least a little bit honest that you might run the ball. They were running him into a wall. I mean, the only guy who even had the slightest bit of effectiveness in the game yesterday was Warren. And was it perfect? No, but there were plenty of 4 to 9 yard. And when he was hot, he disappeared for almost a quarter. Why?
It's almost like they're doing it on purpose. Honest to God.
It's like, hey, Jalen's starting to look good. Quick, get Gainwell in there.
We're riding Kenneth Gainwell, who is a player who's never had more than 85 carries in a season and never had more than 364 fucking yards rushing. You could put Calvin Austin back there and be just as fucking effective as this dude is. He is not a running back. He is a third down outlet type player. And
he's not even
so far, he's not even been good at fucking picking up the blitz. Yeah. He's been garbage. Like, he's the worst player on the offense by far. I don't think it's even close. And this offense hasn't been that great. And he still looks like the fucking worst guy.
That's saying a lot because this is a bad offense.
He's just
before we get too far, are we done with the defense? I think we shortchanged how bad the defense was.
No, we can get back to the defense.
Let's go back to the defense.
I don't think you could shortchange how bad the defense was because, look, at this point, I made the point today. Derek Harmon better be the second fucking coming of Reggie White. Otherwise, I mean, I don't see how the running game could possibly get better. But then again, if Derek Harmon is somehow a combination of Reggie White and Jesus Christ himself, then maybe we can hold teams to 125 yards a game instead of 200.
I've heard people say Derek Harmon coming back. He's not playing the nose. No. He's still playing the end, so which means we're still going to have the same problems. He'll have a good view of people running up the middle as he goes by because that's until they make a change on that. Derek Harmon could be Joe Green.
But if Derek Harmon is, Mahatma Gandhi on the football field, then when he gets stuck at that 3-4 end where he belongs, I'm not suggesting he should play the nose. And then Cam, who is going to play the other end, although I didn't see a lot of Cam in the second half yesterday. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I wasn't watching closely enough, but I didn't see a lot of him. But theoretically, if you've got Harmon and Cam, you've got no choice but to play Black on the nose if you're going to put him in the game. And then by accident, by sheer fucking luck, for 20 plays a game, we'll have a good run defense.
I thought Cam was the best player on the defense.
Yeah, it's not saying
game.
much, but yeah, he made the biggest play,
I think Cam had a pretty good game.
Yeah, he had a lot of nice tackles 11 yards down the field.
Well, again,
he didn't get pushed off the ball. He chased some guys.
Got pushed off the ball. Cam, he made that one little nice tip play. That's it. That's all he did.
Your boy Black was on his back a couple times too.
Cam was.
Anybody put him on his back? I saw people
go back and
him
watch.
out of the way.
He did.
Yeah, you need to watch. You need to watch all 22 and just focus on Cam. Cam was not getting pushed around like the rest of the defensive line was. Everyone else was getting blown the fuck out. Cam was not the one though.
The bottom line is this whole defense plays me ball, and until they start playing we ball, this is going to continue.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, Harmon coming back is going to hurt Black more than anything else because I don't think they're going to make a change. I think it's going to take snaps away from him, and I think he's been one of the better players on the defense so far.
Yep.
That's the bad thing.
All right. Let's have the TJ conversation. It's not good lately. It's not good. This is the 6th straight game without a sack, and he's got 5 sacks in his last 17 games. And I know you guys are going to tell me, yep, they're double and triple teaming him and they're chipping him, yada, yada, yada.
He's the only reason Sawyer got a sack.
Okay. $41 million a year to be a plus run defender. Because basically that's all he's doing now.
And if teams are going to scheme to play you 3-on-1, then your defensive coordinator better do what they only did with Sawyer one time, is just send a free runner. If 3 guys go with TJ, you run at the quarterback. They did it once with Wilson, too, where they kind of opened up and Wilson saw, hey, middle of the field's open. Let me go tackle Darnold.
He got a sack, yeah.
And he got a sack. And Queen should have had a sack. That's actually one of the biggest plays of the game. If Queen gets that sack of Darnold, as bad as we played, 24-17,
that was another big play in the game. That was another
7 minutes
big play.
to go. And I fully believe Aaron goes down, gets a touchdown, and we either win that game in overtime or we lose it close.
Didn't they score on that drive after he missed the tackle, or did they get a field goal?
Sure did. Nope.
They scored.
They scored a touchdown.
They did.
It was a huge play in the game. Huge play. Patrick Queen, sometimes he's maddening. He played. How do you guys feel he played? I thought he played okay.
He played fine.
He missed some plays too, though.
He made some good plays. He definitely left some plays on the field. I thought he played fine.
I think fine is a good way to put it. So you guys are not concerned in TJ Watt at all?
I'm more concerned with the defensive fucking schematics right now because I'm sorry, but if you're going to line 3 guys up over TJ Watt, you should overload that side every third fucking down and let's see who you're going to block. Why are we not doing this? I mean, you don't need to have this balanced fucking. Sam Darnold is not going to be Justin Fields. He's not running all over the place. Overload that side and make them choose. Are you still going to try to block TJ with 3 fucking guys, or are you going to pick up Herbig and Wilson and fucking whoever else you want to send down that side? You've got to start counteracting what these teams are doing to TJ Watt. And I'm sorry, but for the highest paid defense in the league, not one fucking guy is doing anything about this in the fucking pass rush. It is TJ Watt or bust, and no one's getting home. That's probably the best thing about Highsmith's injury is Herbig's probably actually going to start getting some sacks. That's going to be the only good bright spot to this.
Look, bottom line is as bad as Peyton Wilson has been, and he's been bad. If you would put him, and me and David have been calling for this for 2 years, if you would put him in the Mike Hilton blitz role, he would be a superstar because you can't block that guy. He's faster than Mike Hilton ever dreamed of being. If you put him in the corner and blitz him off the slot and you want to play, I'd put him right out next to TJ and I'd say, hey, 5 yards to the left. And when 3 guys go with me, you got a free run at the quarterback, and you better get fucking home. Because I'm telling you right now, you could not block that. You would have to immediately play TJ one-on-one. You couldn't block it. You'd probably get a 2 or 3 turnovers off of it.
The counter to that is you start, running slants up the middle and with nobody home because Wilson's blitzing off the side. I mean, I'm with you that's
Drop your
something they
safety.
should try.
Drop your safety in the box.
Yeah.
Then it opens up other things.
Jabril Peppers.
I'm
Would
kind
what
of with
fucking
you guys.
he would live in that role.
Yeah. I mean, I can't argue that this is all roads lead to Tomlin and the coaching.
Yeah.
I said this before in our last podcast. I said if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, this was set up for an all-time Tomlin stinker because he's never prepared for coaches he hasn't coached against. I'm going to go back and do a study of how many losses the Steelers have facing a coach for the first time because he seems clueless to prepare the team for something new. It's like seems impossible. I know Steichen got him the first time. That's the name that comes to mind right off the bat. I think the Texans coach got him. Yeah, the Texans coach got him the first time. It's like he's got the Ravens, Browns, and Bengals down pat. But when you bring somebody new in here, it's like he's never seen it before. So all roads, unfortunately, lead to Tomlin.
Okay,
Anything else on defense? The safeties, they were okay.
The one thing I can say is everybody 9-8. Oh my God, it's going to be terrible. Take a look at the schedule for the next four weeks. Now, if we don't come out of this 5-1, then yes, it's going to be terrible.
We're not going to, Bob. I can almost guarantee you they're not going to rip off 4 in a row. No way.
All I can say is thank God Minnesota has JJ McCarthy because he's going to help us win that fucking game.
They don't.
He's out.
Ah, fuck, we lost. We're done.
He's out for
That's a
6
fucking
weeks
L.
with a high ankle sprain of his own. He's out. Too.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's their backup?
I must have missed that.
Carson Wentz,
Carson
right?
Wentz.
Carson Wentz is going to come in and play like the fucking MVP. Guarantee it.
If you guys think that KOC wasn't going to outcoach Tomlin in Ireland, now he's going to go to Ireland and have that distraction. I'm going to bet my house on the Vikings in that game.
How did O'Connell do last night coaching?
He did great. JJ McCarthy fucking helped him out a lot. With how many? I'm sorry, Dave. Your rising star had 2 fucking picks. One was a pick 6, and then he fumbled 3 goddamn times.
Second career stop. Cut the kid a little slack.
He didn't deserve any slack.
And I heard
he deserves
just had a
everything
baby
he gets.
2 days before. His wife just had a baby, so now he's like,
Oh man, so his
Yo-yo?
schedule got thrown off too. God damn, he might as well just retire.
listen, give the kid a break. Anyway, and we'll readdress this, Bob, the week of the Kansas City game. I mean, the Vikings game in Ireland. KOC is going to coach Mike Tomlin's pants off. I can almost guarantee it.
Look, if they beat the Patriots, sorry, Trent.
No, you're good.
Just one quick point. If they beat the Patriots, I have zero doubt on 5-1. Yeah, that's going to be that was always going to be a tough game, but I think Aaron will be the difference in that game, assuming they bother to stop anyone. I mean, at this point, look, if you're old enough to remember this, you remember.
Here we go.
1989. We lost 41-0 and like 53 and we were as ugly and as bad a team as you would.
Was Mike Tomlin coaching that team? No.
That would be Chuck Noll. And
yeah, that's a different ballgame.
But as bad as they were, they squeaked out a couple of games and they didn't really radically improve. And about halfway through the year, they started to play decent football and they won a playoff game. That's what we kind of have to hope for, is that the defense suddenly catches lightning in a bottle. This was the first year without Tony Dungy, and they were bad at first, and then they got better as the year went on. They weren't a great defense, but they got better as the year went on. They're the highest paid defense in the league. I mean, at some point, doesn't somebody have to accidentally make a play?
I think they got a better chance of beating. I don't want to get too far on this tangent, but they got a better chance of beating the Patriots than they do the Vikings. Ryan Flores is going to dial up some blitzes. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. It's not going to be pretty.
If J.J. McCarthy starts 15 games, I don't think the Vikings will win 7.
He's not starting that game. He's out for at least 4 weeks, they said. High ankle sprain. So
That is really unfortunate. I'll be honest.
all right, let's flip over to the
Wait,
offense.
hold on.
Sorry,
Can
go
I?
ahead.
Because I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go back to a couple comments Sid and I think it was Alex had about Highsmith. Should we start talking about Highsmith being overrated? Because I've
Yes.
been advocating that he should be a trade candidate. I thought they should have traded his ass while his value is at the peak. This fucker can't stay on the field.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
he
gonna be a
might be
problem.
worse than Corey Trice. He's hurt more than Corey Trice is.
Whoa.
No,
That's-
he
that's
not
was-
hurt more than Corey Trice. No.
Are we sure? Do we want to go back and check his game log?
well,
Uh,
Corey Trice hasn't played 3 games.
That's
Healthy.
because they haven't been dressing him when he was healthy. But injury history wise, actual on the injury report, Alex Highsmith has missed a lot of time. Hell, he missed the entire freaking summer preseason. He just gets back for game 1, and now he's out before the third quarter of week 2. Alex Highsmith has missed a shit ton of time. He missed 5-6 games last year.
I'm going to look it up right now.
23, he played all 17. He missed
Yeah,
6
he
games
didn't miss a
last year.
game his first 4 seasons. He didn't miss a
And
game.
He missed 6 games last year. He's going to miss 3 or 4 games this year.
He's probably going to miss close to 6 again this year. So we'll see.
He's starting to miss a lot of time. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that's
Vaughn wants to bring
not,
up.
not good.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Vaughn wants to bring up Ramsey. Not his best game. I know you guys are going to argue for him and the scheme and this and that. This was not his best game.
It wasn't his best game, but it wasn't as bad as certain people think it is.
Fucking PFF.
On and PFF. There were some times where he got the blame for things that were not his fault, but there were times where it was blatantly his fault. I mean, yes, it's terrible. He stumbled on the Smith and Jigba play. If he doesn't, he probably breaks that up. But the bottom line is he did stumble, so he does get blamed for that. He was in man. He tripped. He should have. If he doesn't trip, he makes the play. But if you trip, that is your fault.
I mean, I don't know if JSN killed him, but it didn't look good at times.
I'm not going that far. I don't think he killed him. I think people are going to probably torch him because of the PFF grade and the what they have him for. Dave, I know you had the stats earlier. Was
it was
7 catches, 123, 24, or something like that yards, 119 yards, something like that.
The 7 for 9, or 9 for 11, 9 catches on 11 targets and over 100 yards he gave up. That's what PFF had him down for.
PFF does not take schematics into their equation at all. They literally just give it to the closest defender. Whether they're responsible for the guy or not, they don't fucking care. They just give it to the closest defender. I think that number is pretty inflated, but he didn't play his best game. He did get the turnover in this game, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it wasn't
not like he got killed.
Disaster. And this is against an offense, guys. Let's not forget. This is not a good offense. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. We make fun of Cooper Kupp all day long.
Yeah.
He's wide receiver 2 on this team, guys, by a mile. By a mile.
That doesn't mean he's good.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
That's more of a state of the union for our team right now.
If we want to, that's a good segue to the offense. I tweeted this out. Before garbage time, the only Steeler receiver with reception was DK Metcalf. Austin got one late, and then the milk carton guy got one later on too. Roman Wilson. This is guys. They got to go out and get somebody. They got to go out and get somebody.
Yeah.
That Jets game was a fluke for Calvin Austin. He'll give you that once every 4 games, where he'll get loose for a big play and he'll give you a 40, 30-yard reception. But you can't count on that guy. You can't.
Against the team missing half of their starting secondary.
Yeah, and that's another good point. Half their secondary was gone, and they were shut down.
Yeah, I don't know. If the offensive schematic's so bad that Rodgers is getting killed all the time, and I mean let's be honest, a lot of that pressure was coming through the middle. That was not as much Broderick Jones. It was not as much. I mean, I thought Broderick Jones played better than Troy Fautanu in this game, in the pass protection game. But Leonard Williams was fucking eating Isaac Seumalo's lunch.
Yes, he was.
He took the lunch money that was left over and he beat him up for the lunch money he's about to get next fucking week. Like, Sam Muller had nothing to do with anything about Williams in this game. And I mean,
McCormick didn't play well either.
he did not play well. Zach Frazier was, I mean, he's still solid. He didn't have his best game, but he was still solid. I don't know.
He was okay.
The interior got eaten alive in this
It did.
game. And Aaron,
And Fuatano struggled.
what's he going to
a little
do?
bit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? You can't do anything. You have to have receivers that win quick, and we don't have one. We just don't have one. And when DK does win quick, he fucking drops it.
I made this point in the offseason. They should have moved on from Seumalo and spent some free agent money on a guard. A veteran plus guard that could be a leader on this offensive line and not be a weak spot full of rookies and second-year players. But that's what Seumalo is now. He's a weak spot with a bunch of young guys, and it's a disaster.
I told you guys I was more worried about him than Broderick Jones before we even got into this. He has not looked good. He looks.
Let's be honest. He never really
looks
looked good in
done.
the Steelers uniform. He was kind of average his first year, and then he slipped a little bit last year, and it looks like it's fallen off this year.
And you know what the scary thing is? Again, if Pat catches the ball, if Austin doesn't tip the interception, they probably score 24, 27 points and win the game.
Yeah, that kind of goes to how bad Seattle is more than how, if you're looking at that Seattle team, JSN's the only one that can really beat you in the run game.
I think it
You didn't stop either one.
I think it goes well. Honestly, look, if you watched our draft prep, I told you Torrey Horton is going to be a problem for somebody. I wished it wouldn't be us, especially when they had him so low on the depth chart. But Torrey Horton is a problem. That guy's going to make the Seattle passing game legit by halfway through the year because they're going to figure out the Cup is a slot receiver, put Torrey Horton on the outside, and let Smith and Njigba eat over the middle, which they kind of did. Torrey Horton had a couple of nice big catches for them against us, and he opened up the field.
Anybody agree with this? Try Andres Peden left guard. Not that Tomlin's going to do this, but would that be any better?
I mean, one washed guard for another. I don't know what you're not. Honestly, Spencer Anderson is better right now, maybe than Isaac Seumalo, and that's scary.
That's bad.
He played fairly well in the preseason, and I haven't seen Seumalo do shit. If I'm going to try anybody else other than Seumalo, Spencer Anderson's the kid I'm trying. He's been okay. He's not good.
What's the over/under on Aaron Rodgers making it through? How many games is he going to make through playing with the line playing like this?
All of them.
He took a couple big hits yesterday.
He's still going to make it through all of them because I think he took less big hits yesterday, and you saw him kind of moving around. Although, if he had just thrown the ball on that scramble, he had a guy. He had a guy for the first down, and I know he thought he was 38 instead of 41, but you can't make that decision. It was a bad decision to go for that run.
How many times
Although
has he been sacked? 8 now? 8 times, I think.
I think he only got sacked twice yesterday. Maybe
I don't
3
think he
times.
got sacked that many times yesterday.
He got hit. He got hit.
He did get hit, but I didn't think he got sacked a ton.
Let's see. 1, 2.5.
He gets 2 sacks for. Sorry, I'm on Tim Darnold
3
by
sacks,
accident.
right?
3 sacks for 20 yards.
2
Yeah,
sacks. And how many times against the Jets? I don't remember.
4.
4, so
so
7 times.
it's 7.
So,
Yeah,
times.
so 3's better because he'll and
Three's
he'll
better than
be
4.
like,
I can't argue with you there, Bob.
and he'll be like Ben was with that trash offensive line in his last year. Ben got to the point where it's a pass. Watch how fast I can get rid of this ball.
Yeah, well, that offense wasn't very good this last year either, though.
He got
All
him,
right.
he got him to the playoffs.
And Jonnu Smith had 4 for 27. Kind of invisible. Pat Firemuth dropped that deep pass, which is kind of tough.
yeah,
I
he
was
should.
willing-
He's still. I mean, if you're paying him to be a receiving tight end, I'm sorry, you fucking make
gotta
that play.
Yeah, you got to make that.
You're paying him enough money. He's paid like the top 8 tight end in the league, top 10 tight end in the league. You have to make that play, or else I don't know why we're paying you.
Changes the whole complexion of the game. If he catches that, it's probably a touchdown. That means we're up 17-7 at the half. Totally different ball game.
Big play.
And that throw by Aaron was fucking ridiculous.
That was
anyway.
amazing. That was one of his best throw of the season.
I mean,
by far.
pressure in his face, rolling on the run. I mean, he put that thing exactly where it needed to be. I don't know how as a pass catcher you don't pull that thing in based on what he did.
Running backs, and I know we talked about this a little bit. I know Jalen Warren had a good game, but he went 14 for 48, right? I mean, 3-point-something yards a carry. And then Gainwell shouldn't be in the field, should not be on the field at all.
No.
And of course, Caleb, they're not running. They don't want to put Caleb in for some reason for any run, any burn at all.
I don't know why you drafted the kid in the 3rd round if you don't want to fucking play him. That's insane to me. You know how many other positions? Pick a fucking wide receiver if you're not going to play him as your starting running back.
I bet you Roman Wilson knows why.
What's different? Roman Wilson was hurt for a while. Then he couldn't.
Yeah.
Caleb's healthy, and he's still not getting on the field. So,
Yeah.
it's a mystery to me too. I mean, at this point, I know I was a little down on Caleb in the preseason. I was a little disappointed with his burst and his speed, but Jesus Christ, Gainwell's giving you nothing in the run game. You might as well try something different.
Everybody on the field knows that in his 2 carries when he steps on the field, they're handing him the ball.
They could play action off of him too. That's not
Great.
impossible.
They could. You're right. They could. They don't.
Big Pun brings
Right.
up a name I wanted to bring up. I wouldn't mind seeing Lou Nichols. I'd
Great.
take Lou Nichols over Gainwell right now.
Let's go ahead and cut Kenneth Gainwell. Get him the
Yes.
fuck out of here. Bring up Lou Nichols and make him the immediate kick returner.
Yeah. And
Because
give him
that
some
kid's got
snaps.
fucking burst and he's got speed. He can go.
Or that's another one. They have Trey Sermon on the practice squad too. Try something. I know.
Trey
I know you
Sermon,
guys-
he's been on NFL rosters plenty of times and he's still on a practice squad. Like he's there for a reason.
Only because he's hurt. Hey,
He's
he
been on
gets
the
hurt.
practice
he
squad
wasn't
every
gonna
year.
make this. He wasn't going to make this team no matter what.
He's been on a practice squad his entire career. He's gotten called up due to what in Indy when both backs got hurt. That's his only real time up. He got called up when he in San Francisco for a minute too. He got called up because both them backs got hurt. I mean, dude, he's a practice squad player.
They drafted him and he had a really bad injury. They were expecting him to be one of their big stable of backs. They had plans. He got hurt. He was never the same since. The guy's been hurt his whole fucking career. His whole career.
Right.
When he gets a chance, he gets hurt. That's
So
what
bring up
happens.
Lou Nichols then. Do something. And this is the thing. A lot of coaches have
They're not
issues.
going to move off Gainwell off of 2 games. They're not. It's not going to happen. You can wish
I know
it
it
away
is.
all you want. They're
I
not
know
going to
it
do
is.
it.
I know you're right. I agree with you 100%. As I was about to say, coaches see problems and they address problems. Mike Tomlin tries to hit that square peg in a round hole until the hammer breaks, and then he changes. It's infuriating.
And I wouldn't give up on Gainwell just yet. I do
I
not
already
like
did, Bob. Too late.
I do not like his usage right now. If they will use him the correct way, he's still a very good back. Running him between the tackles and giving him more than 3 or 4 carries a game is using him the wrong way.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't know how you can argue that. The line was bad. The running backs weren't great, and the wide receivers were terrible. Other than that,
I
how we
thought
looking?
Darnell Washington played a fine game.
He was all right. He was okay.
And-
I mean,
Miracle of
catches.
miracles. Yes, he did. He caught the 2-point conversion.
that's it. It's the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
They targeted him once. He caught it. Well, no, I take that back. They
No,
targeted
he had
him
another
twice.
target. Yeah.
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 And he kind of overthrew him a little bit. Although I feel like Aaron maybe thought he was a little faster than he
His
was.
relic. We're praying for Tyreek Hill at this point, and it's not going to happen.
I think
wouldn't
you
say
have
praying
we're
for
praying
Tyreek Hill.
for Tyreek Hill.
I'd be praying
I
for
am.
anybody with what's on this fucking roster right now.
You cannot win with Calvin Austin as your number 2 receiver, or Jonnu Smith. You want to throw him in there? Throw him in there. Or
Not
Roman
the way
Wilson.
they played
You can't
against
do
the
it.
depleted secondary. No.
Can't do it. Tyreek Hill's over 30 at over 100 yards yesterday. Stop it. I know I wouldn't want him for 6 years, but for the rest of this year, yes. 100%.
Yeah, and Gainwell didn't carry the ball a lot in Philly. The way they used him, Big Pud, they used him on those little flip toss runs and little screens to the outside, and in pass protection. He was a safety valve. He's a good safety valve. That's his niche in the NFL. He's good at it. Just like everything else in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you know what?
If
He
a guy's
benefited
good
a lot
at
from
something, we don't use him that way.
He benefited
we've
a lot from A, the best offensive
also-
line in football, and B,
Yeah.
everyone had to account for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So you had to pick your poison. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, or Kenneth Gainwell. Well, let him get 6 yards instead of Jalen Hurts gashing us for 20.
And let's be honest, we have the fucking safety valve. His name's Jalen Warren. He's already on our team. He's in the wrong role too. Dude is not an RB1. I'm sorry. He's really good at what he does. He's a great second running back on a team. Probably the best in the NFL. He's also one of the best third down backs in the NFL. And
Totally with you. I totally agree with you.
you have to just get off this bullshit with Kenneth Gainwell. Play Caleb Johnson. If he falls flat on his face, you got to give the kid at least 10 carries in a game before you write him off and say, okay, we ran 2 stretch plays clear to the sidelines where nobody fucking blocked. The whole goddamn defense meets the kid in the backfield. I don't know how you give up on him at that point. Like, either that or Jalen Warren should get 100% of the carries and just say, fuck it.
I'm kind of with
Warren
you at this
should
point.
get 100% of the carries.
Great. And he's going to be
He
just
won't
like
hold up.
Najee Harris, averaging 3.4 yards a carry, just like he
won't-
is.
He won't hold up an entire season. He's another one that's injury prone, and because he runs like a maniac. Every tackle with him.
So
is
you run
violent.
him like a maniac till he gets hurt, and then you let
and
Caleb
then what?
Johnson
Then you're
play.
screwed. Then the season's over. He's the only offensive weapon
According
that's
to
doing
you,
anything.
you're screwed now. So what's the fucking difference?
I'd like to have some semblance of an
let
offense
the
in
only
week
guy
5.
who has ran for more than 4 yards on a fucking carry the ball every time. He ripped
You
off.
can't carry. He's not a number one. You can't do that to him, Bob. You can't do that to him.
He's
You
not going
paid
to
him
last.
like a number one.
Not really.
You
No.
already made the decision. So what are you going to do? Bring in a slow ass back and let him carry the ball into the line when everybody on the field knows he's coming? They know he's coming. You step on the field. Look,
Bob,
you want
keep
to
saying
open
that.
it up.
It's just like any other running back.
What? It's not like any other running back. They don't know that Jalen Warren's going to run the ball when he's in the backfield. They could pass. They don't know that Gainwell's going to run the ball in the
They don't
backfield.
know that
They could pass.
They can't
They
pass
know
when Caleb Johnson's in.
Johnson is in the game that it's going to be a run.
So mix
They
it up a
know
little
it.
bit.
He's been
So
only
mix it up.
he's been on the field for 3 plays. How are
I
we
know,
like
it
coming to
just-
this
it doesn't make
conclusion?
sense to me.
I said it in the preseason. I'll say it again. Until he can be a non-liability in the pass game, and if you want this kid to play, then his next 10 plays on the field all have to be passes.
Is he more of a liability than Kenneth Gainwell right now that can't fucking catch or block? He ain't catching the. He's dropped 50% of his passes so far, and he's fucking been blown up in by 3 blitzes that I've seen.
Yes, they fully believe that, and if you watch any tape of backs on backers, they're not exactly wrong.
You're talking backers was months ago for a rookie running back versus a guy who's been in the league for years. I mean, there is a bit of a disparity there, Bob. Like, you got to give the kid a chance in real game action before you give up on him.
He's not the
Or
perfect
else-
solution, but he's better than what they've been using right now.
No, he's not. Otherwise, he'd be on the field. As
We
bad
said the
as it
same-
is,
We said the same bullshit about Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
He was
He
the
was
best corner on the team. He sat his ass on the fucking bench for 5
This
weeks.
is what Tomlin does.
we also said it with Roman Wilson.
I don't know.
Like,
I
it's
wasn't
at least
going that far.
50-50 on that one.
No one ever said Roman Wilson was the best.
I wasn't
guy.
going that far.
No one ever said that. Because he's not. He's terrible.
Bottom line is these weapons, unfortunately, these ones they're taking in the middle rounds, they have issues.
Stink.
And
You can say it. They stink.
I'm not going to say Roman Wilson stinks yet because
I am.
I haven't seen him. And I'm not going to say Caleb Johnson stinks because he might turn into a fine third down back where it's 3rd and 1 or short yardage back. It could happen. But look,
I'm not there with it with Caleb Johnson like you are. I'm not there.
the
Caleb
Steelers-
Johnson is the only guy in this running back room that actually fits the system that we're trying to run in, where he's the only guy who can't get the fucking ball.
He fits the system so well that they won't play him.
Isn't that a Tomlin thing more than a Caleb Johnson thing?
I mean,
That's not Caleb's fault. He's not the one calling the plays and putting who was on the field. That's fucking Mike Tomlin.
Not his fault he didn't know the return rules. Not his fault he's slow. Let's put him in the game. He carries the ball 20 times for 10 yards. Can we cut him then?
let's see it. If we see that, then we can put him back on the bench. Until we see that, we don't know.
Preseason, he had one carry, and you were like, "This guy sucks. He's worse than Najee Harris."
I said,
One carry.
I
One
didn't say
carry.
I never said he was worse than Najee Harris. First of all, I would not slander a kid like that. Second of all, I was disappointed with the burst. I'll be totally fair with that. But you drafted him in the third round. He's your second best back, whether you like it or not. He's the second best back on the team. Play him. Show me that he can't do it and for real.
Just a little reminder to those who didn't pay attention to the draft. That guy who caught the touchdown pass, Torrey Horton. Yeah, we got Jack Sawyer instead of him.
Yeah, and the kid in Tennessee, who I can't pronounce his name.
Alec Manor.
Yeah, he's doing well too, and he was available too.
He's the one I wanted.
Yeah.
We don't have enough time for this. But next podcast, we're going to discuss good old con artist and some of his drafts. We're not going to get into it today.
Con artist.
There's not enough time. But
He had more. Yeah, there's not enough time. But just a little sneak preview. He had more players in his first draft that are going to get second contracts than Kevin.
Are we sure?
Whole career.
Are we sure? I don't know about that, buddy.
And
Do you mean Broderick Jones is going to get a second contract?
It's a tease for a reason.
Yeah, it's
We'll
bullshit.
wait and discuss it on Friday.
It's bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. It's easy. Dave throws up. A lot of GMs go 1 for 28 on picks.
You just said they're gonna have a lot of second contracts. Tell me.
Shots fired directly at Bob right here.
Yeah,
he might not. Tomlin might stick him on the bench.
I'm just telling you.
He's a rookie. That fucker definitely is on the practice squad.
When we pop it up, 6 out of 7, you're going to go like, yeah, fuck, they probably are going to get second contracts.
No, we're not. Broderick Jones is not getting a second contract. I'd be surprised. Keanu Benton, the way he's playing right now, you think he's getting a second contract?
Yeah, Isaiah Loudermilk got a second contract.
No, he got
kind of. They let him test free agency. I don't know if I'd consider that the same as with Juju. I didn't consider that Juju contract like a second contract either. No. I think they had nowhere else to go.
I mean, all he's got to do is
there's a reason
we're more successful than any draft that Colbert had since 2017.
You can't say that because right now it's a shit show. You can't say that.
Darnell Washington, Nick Herbert.
Darnell Washington hasn't done anything, Bob. Has done nothing. Oh, he caught a 2-point conversion.
He's getting a second contract. He's one of the. He might be the best blocking tight end in the NFL.
Contract.
Yeah, he's getting a second contract.
Both of those guys, and Spencer Anderson will get a second contract as a backup.
Roderick Jones. Is that the guy you're going to use?
Roderick Jones is. Is more than likely going to get at least he'll be the first player the Steelers have picked up the option for.
No way.
You're
not going to give him 50-year option tackle money. No way. No way.
Yeah, yes, they are because you know what free agent tackle money is? It's $82 million for Dan Moore. So I guarantee
he either signs a team-friendly deal or he's gone. He either signs a very team-friendly deal or he's not getting a 1-year,
fifth-year option,
$28 million contract.
Yeah, that's not the fifth-year option for the 17th pick in the draft.
It goes by tackle. It goes by average tackle price.
He's got a lot of room to grow before they give him a second contract right now. I'll be honest. What do you think about Pun's question though?
No, it isn't. Let me see.
Is Leal taking Highsmith's roster spot?
No. Leal's terrible. Leal's not good.
Leal is
what?
I mean, honestly, at this point, I kind of expect that the only thing Leal can do correctly on a football field is to say, you need a towel? You need a towel. You want a towel?
I mean, he might be a serviceable 50th man on the roster, like a fourth, but he's not going to take Highsmith's.
He's not. He's the worst guy on the practice squad. That's his ceiling.
I would say Malik Harrison bumps back outside and they probably have burner dress again.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
That's probably where they're going to go with this.
If Harrison can go.
Yeah, he's been hurt too. So Yeah,
What was
do they
his
do?
What was his injury in that? Because I missed that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to say it was soft tissue. Actually, I could be wrong.
Go figure. It's Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a fucking soft tissue injury.
We're on the high ankle sprain thing now. That's the new one.
Jesus
Yeah,
Great
Christ.
one game.
Listen, there's a lot of people in the chat tearing up this whole like Darnell Washington contract situation. There's a lot of tight ends in the NFL that get paid strictly to be blockers, and they get paid well. He's going to get paid, and it's going to be higher than you guys think he's going to get paid.
What are we basing this great blocking on? Because the run game has sucked the entire time he's been here.
He's
So
the only
how is this
goddamn
great
one
blocking?
blocking. The rest of the fucking offensive line ain't blocking. He's the best blocker out of the whole
We're
group.
overrating him a little bit here.
Go watch the tape. He's laying dudes out.
Okay, name one tight end in the NFL who blocks better than him. One.
Oh, come on, Bob. He's the
One.
greatest blocking tight end in the league now. Is this what we're saying now?
Name one.
I would go there. I would easily go there. I don't. Yeah, I think
I
him and
can't
the
name anybody off the top of my head.
All-
but
all you gotta
what's
do is
the
name
dude from
one.
the Vikings?
San
there's the
Francisco
dude-
starting tight end is better blocker than him. He's one of the
No.
best blocking tight ends. Yes, he is. He pancakes
No.
guys all the time. Yes, he does. And he,
Kittle's
Henry?
a good. Kittle is a very good blocker, but he's not.
he might
better
have
than
lost
Darnell
it,
Washington.
but all right, maybe he's not as good as he was. I'll grant you that. But
The kid from the Vikings is probably the closest blocking tight end to Darnell.
man, we're going to put Darnell Washington in the Hall of Fame pretty soon. What the fuck's going on here?
No, but he's going to get $10 million.
No,
Let's put it-
no
let's
way,
put it
no
here.
chance. No
Book it.
chance.
Put it in the file. $10 million
No
per year if he
chance.
stays healthy.
No
per year.
chance.
Not per year.
Per
No
year.
way. No.
I'm telling you right now. What's the kid's
I-
name for the Vikings? The blocking tight end, not T.J. Hawkinson. What's the other kid?
I don't know.
He got I think eight per year just this past year.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
Josh Oliver.
That's it. Josh Oliver.
Yeah.
Did he not
Let me
get
look up Josh.
eight per year? I'm telling you right now, by the time Darnell's contract comes up, he's getting 10 fucking million.
And
He
bear-
did. He got
and-
7.7 per year. You're right.
and-
7.7.
Bear in mind,
Darnell's not getting 10.
I'm
bear
telling
in
you, he's
mind,
getting 10 by the time 2 years from now, he's getting 10 million.
there is still the thought he's the best left tackle on the roster,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't argue that completely.
which
but he's not gonna
automatically
play
makes
left
him
tackle.
the best. Which automatically makes him the best. Look, if his agent was smart, and I've said this before, why would? Do you know what left tackles get paid?
Yeah,
I'd
but
be
it's too
telling
late
him.
for that, I
Hey,
think,
you want to?
Bob.
It's not too late. Larry Brown didn't convert till his 6th year in the league.
That's a
He was
different
tight
time
end?
too.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I don't
Darnell
remember that,
Washington is like 3 times the size of Larry Brown.
It
but
was like
I just don't-
60 years difference in time too.
I mean, you're right. Money wise, he probably should have been telling Georgia he wanted to play tackle, because money wise, it's not even close. But I just don't know if it's
He was
that.
a good tight
Plus,
end.
his
in
knees are
college.
not. We're talking about a guy that's one injury away.
The whole NFL is one injury away.
Yeah, but some are more than others. We'll see.
He's been healthier than half of the fucking defense.
He has. He has. But I don't know.
I don't
Man,
think
I
he's
didn't think
missed
we
the
were going-
game yet.
I don't think he's missed a game either.
He hasn't played a ton either. I mean,
Started as a rookie. I mean, he
how many
basically
snaps
might as
a
well.
game does
He's been
Or
averaging
snaps
about
a game?
40% of the snaps, roughly 35. I think his rookie year he was much lower. His rookie year was
Yeah.
probably 24% of the game. But last year, I feel like he was at least between 35-40%. He's been about 45% or so.
Yeah, he's played in every game of his career so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I'm not quite where you guys are on Darnell
Well,
Washington.
This
All
is
you gotta-
not true. I'll just tell Pun that this is not true. He has blocked the ends one-on-one, and he will fucking
Yeah,
pancake them.
I don't think that's right. I think you're right, Trent. I don't. Think,
He's
I think you're right.
laid the ends out on their fucking ass.
Yeah, Darnell is a monster. I mean, he's never going to be
Easy.
a 30, 40 catch guy, but he is a guy who, just like they used him in the red zone, hey, shock of shocks, throw it to the 6'8", 5,000-pound guy, and nobody can cover him. And that's what Aaron Rodgers did. And that's why he caught that ball easily. He barely jumped. And the other guy he couldn't do anything with him.
I mean, you could make the argument that they're not using him the way they should, and they haven't since they drafted him.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hey, listen, the blocking role he's in is perfect for him. He is not a receiving tight end.
Yeah.
He
although
does
will
exactly
make
what he.
guys play here and there.
Yeah. And Pun, you're 100% wrong, dude. I'm not talking about chipping. I'm talking about left one-on-one on an island with a D end. He will fucking bury them. He's done it
Yeah.
time and time again. Go watch the all 22 if you have it.
Everybody who talks about Washington and State, Baldinger, all those guys, we're still waiting for the guy who can beat him one-on-one. I don't think it exists in the NFL.
Easy. We're still waiting for the.
Listen, he probably handles Myles Garrett one-on-one better than Broderick Jones will.
Yeah. I totally agree with
without question.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe when you're watching that all 22, watch number 80 because guys just don't get past him.
He fucking buried Khalil Mack last year when we played the Chargers and fucking laughed at him. He buried him in the run game. One-on-one. There was no help. There was no chip. There was no anybody. It was one-on-one, man-on-man, and he fucking buried him. But you're talking about a stout D end. He's not going to be who he was. He's still a stout D end in the league.
All right. We've spent too much time on Darnell Washington here.
Probably.
I didn't expect to go on that tangent tonight. The one guy we couldn't make fun of in this game.
Yes. We got to give a little positive light on this thing, okay?
Yes.
It was such a shit show.
Him and Boz. Those are the two standouts. That was it. I mean, can you think of anybody else who had a good game?
I think Broderick had a good, not great, but I think he had a good game.
They don't have a great defensive end on his side. So
yeah, but bottom line, that's progress. That's why I said last week, if he builds confidence the next 2 or 3 weeks before he gets into the Trey Hendrickson fiasco.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Then, although, look, I never thought in a million years Jake Browning could bring it back, but Jacksonville, it was dumb. The same things they did for Burrow. Browning's been in the league long enough now where you should have the tape to know, hey, you don't back off when Jake Browning gets in the game. You go harder, not softer.
We'll see about
that. I'm shocked Cincinnati's 2-0, but I'm sure they'd trade 0-2 for Joe Burrow in a second.
Yeah, 100%.
Colin taking shots. He's not even here today.
We got to give him a hat tip. He tweeted out yesterday morning that Seattle was going to score 31 points. His prediction was like 31-24 or something. And I went right at him and famously said, there's no way in the world Seattle's putting 31 points on the Steelers at home. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, in fairness, you didn't know that you were kind of right because 24 of those points the defense only gave up.
Even 24. What do we all predict? We all predict them did any of us predict them get 20 points?
I didn't think they'd score a touchdown.
Nope.
I thought they'd get.
Yeah, I had them at 10. I think I said 20-10. Did we give enough of the Tomlin decision to punt on 4th and 1?
No, it should have been fired on
bad decision. Yeah,
should have been fired on the spot. But
are we surprised?
I've been saying that for 5 years though. So
his press conference, he looked confused and a little down, like he can't figure this out. This is the first time I've seen him like that.
You lost Kaboli. Even Kaboli,
came out, did a long tweet about how everything's going wrong and the players are starting to question. TJ was another one. He's like, we're too talented for this. We got to figure this out. We've been hearing we got to figure this out for
Patrick
4
Queen.
years now. Yeah, Patrick Queen was another one.
He was bad. Broderick Jones literally called it a shit show.
Yeah.
When you got players calling the game a shit show, this is bad on a deeper level.
Bon's happy he can watch Najee play football tonight.
That's a great line.
Is the flag football game at halftime where he's?
Why are they starting at 10 o'clock too? I'll be freaking fast asleep by the corner. What are they doing?
I ain't gonna be watching that. This 2 Monday night game bullshit is stupid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
I'm gonna watch my boy Amarian for a quarter and see how he does.
Yeah, I might make a quarter. I'll be out like a light. This awful idea. One game on Monday night.
Oh, they've been doing it once a year now.
Don't they do it a couple? They'll do it 3 weeks in a row now.
First 2 weeks usually, I think, is what they did the
Yeah.
last 2 years.
And now it's week 2 and 3. They're doing it. So
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But and look, if it's a good game, and this actually all of a sudden becomes a halfway decent game because the Raiders showed that they're
Yes, it should be a good game.
not horrible.
We're gonna miss it.
Honestly, I kind of wish the Houston game was the late game.
Yeah, me too.
Just so I can hear Bob the next day, I hope Genty goes the fuck off and Hampton has 40 yards. You're welcome to come on the show tomorrow, Bob, in case that happens.
Well,
Oh, boy.
just so we're clear, Omarion is running behind a much better offensive line.
Just a little better.
So the only reason that he would only get 40 yards is because they're up by 7 touchdowns in the second quarter.
All right, so
Jen-
next
Genty wasn't very good either against the Patriots last week. So
five games: Patriots on the road,
must
Vikings
win.
in Ireland, Browns at home, in Cincinnati, and then Green Bay on the road. No, at home. Green Bay at home. Sunday night.
To me, it's must, should.
I'm be honest, if we don't lose by 40 to Green Bay, I'm going to be shocked.
Yeah, me too.
Green Bay is going to fucking just cakewalk us the way we're playing right now, and it's not going to be close.
I'm worried about the Vikings game.
No.
I'm worried about the Patriots game. They throw a clunker against the Browns every once in a while.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, if you wanted clunkers, these two were as bad a clunkers as you could get, really. I mean, it's really bad. It's historically bad right
31
now.
points a game bad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's
Given
still the Steelers defense. They still have a lot of talent. The scheme's fucking. I mean, at this point, you just kind of hope that Jalen Ramsey slaps TJ Watt upside the head and says, "Go get him," and then if he doesn't go get him, then he calls him a name and makes him go get him. You've just got to hope that at this point the stars on this defense just overcome, because let's face it, that's been the plan since TJ came in the league. It's TJ will make a play. That's our scheme. So we just got to hope that at some point over the next few games that TJ makes a play.
They got a string after that, where it's the Packers Sunday night, then they get the Colts, who are suddenly good again,
They're going to kill us.
playing great, and then the Chargers in LA
They're going to kill us.
before they get to the Bengals at home.
Yeah.
And
That's going to be a 3-game
case
losing
scenario.
streak. The way we're playing right now, if this doesn't improve, that is an easy 3-game losing streak.
9-8 is best case scenario this season. I'm telling you guys. It's worse than I thought too when I picked them to go 9-8. It's worse than I thought. Nothing's working right now.
It's still early. There's plenty of time to turn some things around, but they have to hit it really, really hard in this Patriots week. And if they don't, you could start to see a slide, and you could start to see guys lose the locker room.
Yeah. And again, look, just 2 plays change and we win this game, and we're 2-0.
But
As
again,
bad as
Bob,
we are.
It shouldn't have been that close against the Seattle team. The Seattle team's not good. Coming all the way on the West Coast to the East Coast, this game
This
should have
is
been
not
a
college. They
comfortable win.
don't give. It's not college style.
And it makes a
Don't count.
difference. It makes a difference.
No, it doesn't. Because when you win in the NFL, you just win. At the end of the year, it's the wins and losses.
No,
that
I
make
get
the
that.
playoffs.
But
Not the team that beat Seattle by 87 points.
this game had no business being that when you say, oh, if we'll play here or play there, it shouldn't have been that close.
It was.
shouldn't have been that close.
You changed 2 plays. 2 plays in this
Yeah,
game.
no, you're right, but it shouldn't have been like that. They should have been able to beat this team comfortably. They have 2 players on offense you got to handle, and a beat up secondary, and no pass rushers. You got JSN, who's what, maybe the 15th, 14th best wide receiver one in the league.
Trent, remind me whose number 1 wish on the quarterback list in the offseason was Sam Darnold?
The Steelers.
Wasn't me.
I didn't want Sam Darnold.
Yes, you did. You railed about how they could have got Sam Darnold for $30 million a year.
No, I didn't. I was on Aaron Rodgers from the beginning.
We need
What
some
are you talking
tape
about?
here. We need some
We
tape.
do need some tape.
Pull the
I
Dave.
don't
Pull
want
the
Sam
Dave.
Darnold.
Pull the Dave files.
Yeah,
Somebody gets Dave
I
files
don't,
out.
I don't ever remember that conversation.
Bottom
I was on
line
Aaron
is
the whole time.
Well, sort of. Then you were
That's
like
slander.
off of him when he took so long.
Yeah,
and
he's
you're
pissing
like,
me
oh, we
off
should have
because he
got
took so
Sam
long.
Darnold.
No, I
We
did
should have
not
got
say
Sam Darnold.
You have him.
No. The quarterback isn't our issue. Everybody else is.
No, it is not.
Rodgers is not the problem.
We could have got Baker Mayfield. We could have been a contender.
9 of the 10 players around Aaron Rodgers is a problem,
Yeah.
but Aaron Rodgers is not the problem.
Do you imagine how bad this team would be? And no offense to Baker, I'm glad he's having a nice little resurgence down in Tampa. But could you imagine how bad the Steelers would have been with Baker Mayfield? Because what they would have only allowed him to do. Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield and George Pickens would have been.
Must see TV.
You'd have had a better shot that that's the main event of WrestleMania than working on the football field.
By the way, GP redeemed himself a little bit on Sunday. He had some big catches in that game.
Yeah.
I'm off the GP bandwagon completely, but he's only got, I think, 5 yards less than DK Metcalf this year in receiving.
He has better hands.
He does have better hands.
He does have better hands, yeah.
It's
He's
the only
not a
thing
better
that's
player.
better than DK Metcalf. Yeah, he's not a better player than DK.
Yeah.
And
All right.
literally any other area.
Yeah.
The hands is literally, that's it.
All right. So is Tomlin fired by Friday?
No. You kidding me? I got a better chance of winning Mr. Universe
Why?
than
Why
Mike Tomlin being fired.
is the ownership selling the team?
Yeah, no way.
Are we getting a new owner that actually might have some balls and fire him?
Is there anything that he could do at this point to get fired? Short of, there's only one thing I do predict this is going to happen. Look, I still believe in them. I still think they're going to figure out a way. They're going to get to 5-1. Second half of the season ain't going to look so good, but I think they're going to win these next 4 games. But bottom line is if they drop, let's say 2 of these 4, Jalen Ramsey is not going to keep his mouth shut.
I was thinking about that today.
That explosion is coming. Roderick Jones saying it is a shit show is like a 5-alarm fire going off because that kid never says a bad word.
But his next sentence
True.
was, we got to do what Mike T says. Mike T always is the one that tells little things while losing us games. So I don't know. I think he's blaming the players for the shit show and not the coach.
That's as close
I
to the
agree.
double birds flipped up as Roderick Jones will ever get.
Yep, because he's not going to.
You're right. You're right.
But you could get some Aaron Rodgers, Jalen crap. They just don't like,
I don't think it'll come from Aaron that
Ramsey.
early. It'll be Ramsey first. If it goes off the rails, it's Ramsey. He's gonna pop off. Now, I think if we do get blown out by Green Bay, and we're say 3-3 and coming off a horrible loss to Green Bay, if Aaron shows up on the McAfee show on Tuesday, look the fuck out.
I think short of 2 and what we play 2 and 15, whatever. That's the only way he gets fired.
I still didn't think he gets
And I
fired.
don't even know if that's enough. Yeah, I don't even know if that's enough. You're right.
Nope, they'll blame everything else but him, and they'll clean house with at least a water boy, a couple towel boys will get fired, and they'll call it a big change in the organization. And Terrell Austin will still be here. Arthur Smith will still be here. Pat Meyer might be a sacrificial lamb in this thing.
Which would be the best thing.
Yeah,
People keep calling for Austin's head. Guys, it's not him.
it's Mike Tomlin.
This is Mike Tomlin's defense.
Well,
It's not him.
It's Mike Tomlin's defense paired with a defensive coordinator who's never coached a top 15 defense.
It could be. I could be standing
Never.
with a headset. It wouldn't matter. Mike
But
Tomlin's calling the shots.
Let's be honest. Terrell Austin blitzed really heavy in his pass, and we're not seeing heavy blitz since he's been
Actually,
here.
I saw the stats. They blitzed pretty heavy the first 2 games.
They have. This year's been different
They blitzed a lot
so far.
Yeah.
But his previous full seasons here, he's
No, because I don't think Mike Tomlin wants to blitz. I don't think
Bottom
he's
of the league.
comfortable with this at all.
no.
I don't think he likes it at all. All right, guys. Anything else before we end the Rainbows and Unicorns show this week?
Trent and Colin will be on tomorrow with a deep tape breakdown. Maybe one of us will show up.
And we'll try. I'm definitely going to do the tape breakdown tomorrow.
Yep.
As
And
much
then
as-
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say.
As much as painful as it's going to be, I was going to say I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. And then Thursday, fantasy focus
Fantasy
at its regular
Focus on-
time.
Yep. And then Friday we'll be back to preview the Patriots game. Hopefully,
legendary picks.
Yeah, and legendary picks as well.
Depending on how it goes tonight, we might even have a new leader.
I don't know. I was close on a couple of my picks. A little disappointed.
You're still
It's
in
not-
the lead. David's
it's not-
leading.
It's not me.
Dolphins came up short. I thought they had it.
Hey, Trent had a monster comeback though. He was 6-10 last week. The rest of the AFC North, only Dave is doing good so far this year. The rest of us had a Trent and I had a pretty good week around the rest of the NFL.
I bet on the Cardinals yesterday. I went and had dinner, forgot about the game. The Sunday night game, I flip it on. I'm like, I must have won that bet. What? How did they fucking not cover that game?
I was
They
so
were up
pissed.
by 20 points, I think, at one point.
27-9 with 5 minutes to go.
Yes.
I actually highlighted our sheet that we keep score on and said, okay, we all got that one right. And then
How?
kiss of fucking death.
Unbelievable. Had a bad weekend betting this weekend. I'm a little college. I did well. I took Oklahoma. I put a lot of money on Oklahoma. They covered that game easy. But pros killed me. All right, guys.
All right.
Guys in the chat, you were great as usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We just went over 300 subscribers. That's great. Want to keep that going. Until tomorrow night with Colin and Trent. Thanks for listening to Steel Sanctuary Podcast.
Let me give you a little advice. There's 3 rules that I live by. Never get less than 12 hours sleep. Never play cards with a guy who's got the same first name as a city.
Don't be dumb. I hate a dumb guy.
Never mind, Professor.
There's always next year, Professor.
It doesn't matter how you play the game, it's whether you win or lose. And even that doesn't make all that much difference. Now you stick with that. Everything else is cream cheese.